How you doing? This is Carl Seaton, and you're checking out Rug Media Group. We have two producers, but
Two
I'm the
producers.
director. Yeah.
So you like the man to make it happen.
Trying to, man, but it's a collaborative effort. You know, it's a team. You know, I created a vision, and then the team helps me execute that vision in a timely fashion. So
Now, I must say, this is absolutely amazing for me. You know, I've got a chance to do something in TV, but this was like back in the 90s when the director yelled cut. He was like, I see you 6 months later, it'll be done. But just to see the technology and the family orientedness of this crew is just amazing. This is an experience that I can tell my children.
absolutely, yeah. It reminds me of my very first feature, because my very first feature was like a family affair too. It was a bunch of us friends that got together, didn't really know what we were doing. We just said we're gonna make a movie. And this one has been like a family affair as well. This crew it's a really calm crew, no yelling, no craziness, no drama, no divas. We all know what the agenda is. You know, we got a great story we want to tell. We want to present to people. We want to do it in the most professional, most high quality way possible, and everybody's moving in the same direction.
So if you could just tell a little bit about the film without giving it all away, and tell about why you decided to jump on board with this
Okay.
project.
So the film is about four men who, for various different reasons, need some help becoming better fathers. And through this film, we take this journey with them as they go through this rehab program, and we reveal some elements about them that help kind of complete them, to show them a better way of being fathers as they relate to their children, as well as their other relationships as well. And it appealed to me because I'm really big on displaying or telling stories that display the sensitivity and complexities of men of color.
Okay, now let's talk about the Black Film Festival, the ABFF, and
Yes.
how important is that to black films?
It is incredibly important because my first feature one week won ABFF back in 2000, and that pretty much launched my career. So without ABFF, I don't know where I would be. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So, with directing films, you know, a lot of people think it's just grab a camera, hook a boom mic up to it, and just point and shoot. What kind of advice would you give to someone that's maybe looking to break into the film industry?
I would say study the craft, and the beauty of it is studying the craft doesn't necessarily mean going to film school, because there's so many ways you can learn the craft. Watching films, watching TV shows. You got podcasts with filmmakers literally just discuss the craft of filmmaking. You know, like the DGA has a podcast where they bring on the directors that are nominated for Oscars every year, and all they do is discuss the process of making filmmaking. So if you want to learn the craft, there's a ways to do it, to go about doing it the right way. You can pick up a camera and shoot. I definitely say you do that, but you really want to learn the crafts, you do it the right way.
Okay, so when you think about events that go on, such as my hometown, Detroit, you know, Chicago, Memphis, when we look at the rise of violent crimes amongst African Americans, what do you want them to take away from this film?
The biggest thing is, it starts with family, you notice when children have a foundation of family, they move in a totally different direction. Kids will always act up, but when they have a set of structure and an environment that allows them to develop properly, a lot of things a lot of problems don't arise that normally do when they're kind of left to their own devices and have to kind of develop on their own.
Okay. Well, y'all heard it first right here, man. Y'all stay tuned, and I want to make sure that everybody watch the film when it comes on TV One. It's Deadbeat Dad Rehab. It's a very important.
With a possible name change to be determined. So,
Okay.
Yes.
But it's definitely a film. I've been behind the scenes a couple of days, and this is definitely something that's important because, you know, I come from a single parent home. I was raised by my grandmother. But thank God we had a church that had an outreach program that was able to kind of scoop some of the brothers up in the hood, and it kept us out the streets. So definitely want to check this film out on TV One. Peace. Yeah, if you